Hey Don, it's Chris here from Facebook, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a few different things that you can do to actually bring more customers into your business. And they work by putting your business right in the face of somebody searching for the services in the areas that you target. So you're probably sitting there asking yourself, why would I be making this for you and what's in it for me? Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can truly benefit them. Sometimes the only hesitation that they have with hiring someone is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, there are a lot of companies out there who just make you false promises, not really knowing what they're doing at all, and just take your money. So I found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they could do to make an impact with their business, that's resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So by the end of this video, you like what you heard, and you can see that I truly have a lot that can help you and your company, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day you just want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it for yourself, that's cool too. So the topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, and what they'll truly do for you. But first off, I looked at your page, and you guys do a lot of incredible work, and you guys are definitely hustling with your Facebook, and that's awesome. I tried to look up the URL for your website, and it doesn't seem like you have one set up yet. And we'll get into what those strategies are actually going to look like for you when you decide to, or if you are in the process of, what you need to look out for. So we're going to look at one of your top competitors in your area, in the Lubbock area. And I'm sure you know this brand, and it's Hildebrand Tree Tech. This is the top ranking competitor that you have in your local area. So getting right into the first topic, and that's page content. And page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. You guys need at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google when you set up your website. And this is also going to give you much more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. What a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates a person is ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody had searched in tree services in Lubbock, Texas, or tree trimming Lubbock, Texas, or anything along those lines, that person's really, they're probably ready to get that service done for them, right? So by ranking for those keywords, coming in the top position, you're going to get a lot more customers that are ready to buy from you coming straight to your door. But getting back to content, why do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you look for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and authoritative content, and Google rewards them for that. Google also has bots that will sweep your page to see if you're the best match with what that person's searching. This is another reason why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. So if we look at the amount of content they have on their front page, I would say this is close to maybe 700 or 800 words. This is nowhere near optimized whatsoever. This might even be like 600 words. So this is extremely beatable is what I'm saying. And content, once again, is the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. So if you have better content than your competitor, you're going to rank a lot faster and a lot easier than they do. Now, the second important thing when it comes to optimizing your online presence are backlinks. What a backlink is another website linking to yours through theirs, either through text or through an image. So if I clicked on their logo, which would bring me up to their homepage typically, and it brought me up to your website, that would be an example of this website sending your website a backlink. And I'm going to show you a little bit more by going into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. You want websites that are powerful linking you to show that you have more authority. Google sees it just like a popularity contest, and it works just like that. You also want them to be relevant too, because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you had any kind of tree service or landscaping websites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons, right? So there's a lot of numbers on this front page. I'm going to break those down for you real quick. They're all ranking factors though. This is the power of their homepage or whatever page being searched, which in this case, it is the homepage. This is the power of their entire website. The amount of backlinks that they actually have, the amount of websites referring those backlinks, which is also very important, the amount of keywords that they're ranking for, and the amount of traffic that they're getting from their website. Now, typical turnover rate per site visit from buyer intent keywords is about 50%. So if you have 100 people, I'm just using basic numbers here, but if you have 100 people visiting your site from buyer intent keywords, you're roughly going to get about half of those people that actually turn around and buy your services, depending on what your closing rate is. If you have a much lower closing rate just because it's a much higher ticket service or whatever the case may be, obviously that's going to vary a little bit, but at least half of the people, or somewhere around half of those people that visit your site from those buyer intent keywords, are going to be buying services from you. Now, let me go into their keywords to see actually what they're ranking for and what the opportunity is for you. This is a great example of what you should not be ranking for. These near me keywords are actually national keywords. So unless you have a national website, they're not going to benefit you at all. This is also a national keyword. Now, the Lubbock, where it's actually it's local to you, and it's buyer intent, those are the ones that you want to target. So Tree Trimming Lubbock on average gets 250 searches every single month. By them being in the third place for this, not even being in first place for this, they're getting 28 new visits, right? Buyer intent keyword, on average, they could be getting around 14 new customers from this one keyword. That's it. Just using that one keyword. Now, there is a lot of them on here. Tree removal, right? Tree service, tree trimming. These are all different keywords. And as you can see, they're actually pretty easy to rank for. So it's not going to take you very long if you wanted to actually take this step to be able to get all of this business coming to you. They're in the second place across the board for these, and you can see how many visits they're actually getting from these keywords as well. And you're more than welcome to pause this at any point and look, but as you can see, they have 9 pages of keywords just for them, right? Now that does not include all of the different areas surrounding Lubbock. So if there is a lot of search volume in the area surrounding it, let's say any of these towns, they can also bring you an additional search volume with the keywords that you'd be ranking for there. And just think about that for a second, what that could do for you and your family, in your business, in your future, if you actually had all of that. What could an extra 30, 50, 100 jobs a month do for you? You know what I mean? Think of that in terms of dollars and cents for your business and what you could actually have the potential of making this year if you decided to take the step and use these strategies. Now, let's look at a Google search. Now, the first thing you're going to see up here is my favorite tool in the world, and that's the Google Map Hack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in the top position typically means 40 to 50% higher call volume than top organic ranking alone. Now, that's actual calls to your business. And what gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word in directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are a lot of other ranking factors here, but your organic ranking, which is the ranking that gets you in these positions down here using the last 2 strategies I showed you, and the citations are going to be hands down the biggest thing that's going to get you in this top position. Now, just to recap everything that we went over, with content, your front page needs at least 1,500 words with buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. And your service pages or service area pages should have 500 to 750 words using the same strategy. Your backlinks need to be more relevant, powerful, and numerous than your competitor to show Google that you are the authority. And you want to have about 200 to 300 citations to beat our competition by a landslide or substantially more than your top competitor. If they have 300, you need 500. The game is all about domination. And if you implemented all of these strategies today, you can become number 1 on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, money, growth, and freedom. And Don, you could either go with this information I gave you today and do it on your own, and I'm cool with that. But if you want the fastest and most effective route, and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that could be going towards servicing these new customers, let's set up a time to chat. Either shoot me an email back or give me a call at 330-978-5004. And that's my personal cell phone number. I'll also list my business cell, and you're more than welcome to text those numbers as well. Once again, my name is Chris, and I will talk to you soon, Don.